The governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Mbah, has said that every country's socio-economic fate is closely tied to the standard of education and the attention the government devotes to improving education and the access to it. The governor said this while representing his speech at the just concluded second edition of the Church of Nigeria Standing Committee meeting held at Nike Diocese, Enugu State. The governor stated that the government of Enugu State, in assuring quality education, has committed 33% of the state budget to education sector, which he said is the highest in Nigeria.
We're not insulated from the macroeconomic policies of the federal government, but we believe that with dedicated leadership, with focus, we're able to create some semblance of sanity in our state. One of the often repeated goals of my government is the vision to grow Enugu's economy to one of Nigeria's top 3, and also to achieve a 0% rate in our poverty headcount index. Achieving those targets necessarily entails the fixing of critical building blocks. One of these building blocks is education. Every country's socio-economic faith is often closely tied to the standard of its tuition or the attention its government devotes to improving the quality of education and access to it. The truth is, the world will not wait for our children. Our children have to catch up with the rest of the world. This is what the Smart Green School is helping us to achieve. But just how much can be deemed sufficient? UNESCO recommends that governments commit between 15 and 20% of their annual budgets to fund education. We went far above that threshold in Enugu State. At 33% of the state's total budget for the year, our 158 billion allocation to education sector is the highest in Nigeria. This implies that for every 100 naira we are spending, 33 naira goes to the education budget.
Governor Mbah, while speaking on the Smart Green School project, which he explained that the government of Enugu State has adopted as a way to improve education, said children are exposed to experiential learning, whereby children are provided with all technological facilities needed, as well as a feeding system to also cater for their nutritional needs.
If we were going to achieve a 0% rate in our poverty headcount index, and indeed grow our economy to an unprecedented height, education remained the fastest and surest way towards achieving that. Children should be able to practicalize what they have learned. At age 3, pupils are put through an experiential model and a curriculum that imbues them with hands-on learning and nurtures 21st century skills and competencies. Each smart school features an interactive digital smart board, an internet system, robotics, an artificial intelligence center, modern ICT center, 2 science labs, hybrid multimedia library, creative production studio, 25 inclusive classrooms, and 700 Android tablets. We have, in addition to these, created sufficient incentive for the pupils. Every school day, the pupils are entitled to a balanced diet at lunchtime. This free school meal program serves a dual purpose. It keeps the children well fed with the necessary dietary needs and motivates them to look forward to the next day of school. It is also a window through which vital health statistics of pupils, such as growth profile, sundry deficiencies, and vaccine status are monitored.